Good morning, everyone. It's Cassie. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to the Universim. Is this a demand that we dealt with at the end of the last game, or is this a new demand? This is the demand we dealt with. And I know this because my little cursor is not on the line. Okay, that's something I don't need to worry about at all anymore. Once I have influenced a decision, I just immediately wash my hands of it. Whatever happens, happens at that point. So Lava Planet is almost independent. That's the goal for today. Just to make sure that they have the buildings that they need so that I don't have to send anything here, and maybe so that our minister can start putting down reservoirs and we can get this infection over with. What I'm also doing is just making sure there is no amount of decreasing the volume in the game settings that actually decreases the volume. Like, I do a lot for this in editing, but it's so loud in my headset, I have to turn it down for me. I'm also keeping an eye on the environment here. Like, I made sure that they had enough water just now. I am also making sure that we're working on pushing the lava out of this lake so that we can put water into it. There's an earthquake happening, and it is actually touching our civilization just barely. Look at our little trees wiggling. If an earthquake actually touches on any of the buildings in your civilization, they take damage. They'll need heals. They could collapse. But I don't think the consequences are going to be too severe for this particular earthquake. I have let the Nuggets put in some of the residential buildings that they tried to put down when they first got here that have just been sitting paused for a while. There's a fire over there. Okay, it's kind of random. I mean, maybe it's not too random for Lava Planet. Who knows? But really what the goal is just to make sure that they are self-sufficient. And then we'll come back in a little while. Hopefully the infection will have passed, or at least some approximation of passed. There are quite a few sick nuggets right now. Once there's enough drinkable water for them, and there's more. Every time I look, there's slightly more potable water. But every time I look, there are slightly more infected nuggets. If you are color deficient, I am so sorry. I know these are like impossible to read. Was it you also? I don't think it was, but now I'll find out. Wrong button. I think it was. Oh, this one just like straight up died. Pretty much the immediate moment I cast a heal on it. I hope someone's looking after the graveyard today. I'm just clicking with Reckless Abandon and hoping that I get infected nuggets in my click. I'm doing good things. Just throwing heals out into the world. That was kind of wasteful. I didn't mean to cast so many. Oh. What is this? Is this residential? And is it one? Oh, it's an eatery. I did ask them to put down another eatery because they have enough in the way of like raw food, and they don't have enough in the way of cooked food. Okay. Oh, and over here we built our little industrial area, which has all of our manufacturing facilities. Our fuel, cement, glass, steel, plastics, and chemicals are all down now and producing. Why do we need 90 steel beams for construction? Doesn't matter. That's a problem for future Cassie. Right now, we're gonna go take a look at the moon. I love that the music didn't kick in until I was 3/4 of the way through that load screen. Awful fun. Okay, how's the moon looking? We've got our spaceport up, and that's great. That means we can send stuff from the moon back to other planets if we need to. And what do we need and what do we have? We have 20 plastics, 20 steel, and 20 electronics, and we're not using it for anything. So what I might do is just put down the buildings that the nuggets kind of need. They're going to need another farm for starters. This requires cement. Do we have cement? Yes. That one's in the desert, I believe, so we'll put the next one like in the forest or grasslands. Normally it tells you what you're about to build in. I'm not seeing that today. We'll let it be a mystery. I'm also going to send up more resources, you know, just for other buildings they might need, and maybe staff some ministers. Which planet has the most stuff I can send around? Let's send 100 food. Send 15 herbs. That's not going to be enough, but you know, it is what it is. I'm also noticing that we're basically getting 4 shuttles for each spaceport we have, which is great. Like, I can send 12 shuttles now. I can send so much more weight than I could before. Oh, I'm full. That's not going to work. All right, we'll send what we can, and then we'll send more later. I just want them to have enough of everything. That farm's in the desert. This farm is under construction. I am waiting to find fish. I'm patching in trees wherever there aren't any, because, you know, we need lots of trees. We need about 5,000. So trees and water go wherever they go. How do the resources look here? I didn't mean to click the water pump. I didn't mean to click that either. There we go. We have about 10,000 oil. Wood is renewable, technically. Stone, 62,000. Iron, 22. Gas, 18k. Animals, 0. We'll get animals as we move our way through making this planet more terrestrial. I kind of want to like document our progress. Like, it looks pretty cool. We've come a long way. And nope, not tilt. There we go. We have quite a few, at least partially filled lakes. So we've got that going for us. Once our materials start arriving, then we will be able to put down more things, more manufacturing buildings. We can kind of skip ahead and come right to modern age or space age with a lot of things, just because I'm sending stuff here instead of waiting until this planet is mining it or creating it. While we wait on our shuttles, let's go take a peek at Andromeda. I know Lava Planet doesn't have drinking water. That's a problem we've had for a while. And like I said, there's not really anything I can do about it right now. All right. Andromeda, how do you look? We have a polluted lake. We have some pollution. I'm willing to bet this is
There's
it.
talk of riots after an exile orator infiltrated the city, Creator. Deal with them before things get messy.
Okay. Normally riots happen right around your work facilities and your epicenter. And exile priests will have red pillars of smoke coming from them, so you can see them kind of over the trees. I will say my nuggets don't really believe in me here. 47 of 900 isn't great, but I'm not seeing any riots. They speed the camera up? I feel like I'm moving so fast. It could be that I'm playing another game where the camera is very slow to move. They seem to be doing pretty fine on everything else, and I can queue up some upgrades for them. What? Oh, of course Lava Planet has no drinking water. I am aware of that. Okay. I'll queue up a couple engineers, and then it's end of fall, it looks like. I don't know, maybe that's summer. I should put in a forecast tower. But if it's almost winter, then we could potentially put down, start upgrading some water pumps. We only have 2 pages of things that need to be upgraded here, and that's excellent. A page and 2 items, in fact. I'm gonna actually go ahead and do the cemetery too. Is it one more? Yes, it's one more to get everything on one page. So let's do this cement factory. I'm just making stuff up. I have to keep an eye outside because it's been a little bit stormy, but my dog has not wanted to go in. Like it started raining earlier and he just sat there on the porch and let it rain all over him. He hates to be wet. He didn't budge, so I'm keeping an eye out. There's some. Oh, that's the one I'm cleaning up. All right. We still have 7 points of pollution though, so interesting. I wonder what that is. I'm not really seeing anything. Here are our exile civilizations, though. We've got that. This one's really small. Why is it so small? I wonder if the other ones are attacking it. I don't think I have much to attack with myself. I've been pretty peaceful about it. We've got exiles, says the thing. I am looking for the red plumes of smoke, because if I can find an exile, then I can pick it up, and I don't know where my temple is, but I can throw it in my temple. Why is this lake so low? Does this one not have the hydrocollider, a hydrocollider sitting on it? I thought it did. I guess not. I may want to put a hydrocollider down, or put down a Minister of Environment. Oh well. I'm not too worried about the exiles. My nuggets already don't care. They're just gonna not care less, or not care more. We're checking in. Okay, Lava Planet. How are you doing now? How many infected? 8. Sick. Not necessarily infected. 86 fuel, 74 plastics, 193 steel, and needs 25. Okay, that number's dropping. There's a need for electronics, so I'm not going to queue up any resources or any upgrades right now, and instead I'm going to go check on Mother Planet. There we go. 48% full and 60% polluted. I think it's time to turn our hydro collider back on. I am wondering why... Okay, there we go. Staff wasn't automatically funneling into that, at least not in a timely manner. And it was making me think that perhaps I didn't have a governor. I'm looking for mystical boxes, and I'm not seeing any that we haven't yet opened. Good. Mother Planet is doing well on everything. Population's down a little bit. I think it was like 940 or 950 the last time I took a look, and now we're at 935. So that's something I might want to take a look at. But otherwise it looks good. Pollution, none. Oxygen still very high. Trees, good enough. Water will get better. There is an infected cloud or a polluted cloud right directly over my hydro collider right now, though. The polluted clouds will rain down like area of effect nasty and infect all the nuggets and the lakes that it passes over. It's not good. How, as a whole, does Mother Planet look? Lots of clouds. There could be more clouds, but I'm not going to sneeze at this amount of clouds. That tiny little cloud is dissipating. Bye-bye, cloud. Okay. Our hydro collider went right to work. So hopefully we'll get some water back into this lake. I don't believe that I have Minister of Environment or Space staffed here, and I don't need a Minister of Space because I have the space buildings. But a Minister of Environment might help at this point. I don't know if they turn off the hydro colliders or only build them. I'm also going to click 92 residential buildings when I'm looking for my town hall. It's over here, right? Yep. Oh, we have a Minister of Space. Why? Oh, they put down the hydro colliders. What does environment do then? Oxygen generators and refill stations, which we do not need. Our shuttle landed on the moon, so we'll take a look in there. And then one last look at Lava Planet, just to make sure they have water. and maybe get some unobtainium extracting today. Okay. So they have a bunch of stuff now, and I also wanted to send up the last few things. I was going to send up 50 each of chemicals, electronics, steel, plastic, fuel. There's our piece of the planet cracker. We're gradually building our way toward that and toward the unobtainium on the other side. There's unobtainium here, there's one up here, and I think there's like another one or two. There may not be. Maybe just those. There should be 4 or 5 here on the moon. They have food. Their second farm is up and going. That's cool. No, it's not. It looked like it was done. Oh, the printer's clipping into it. Okay. No, it's not. I was just scrolled out too far. Our second farm is almost done. Do we need a school? It couldn't hurt to have a school and a hospital. I am on the wrong menu, huh? $28 steel is all I have. Oh, 5 steel, 15 glass, 5 cement, and 10 planks. Yeah, we can do this. A school, and what did I say? A hospital. I want my hospital to be a little more central. This is probably fine. Okay, Lava Planet is still notifying that it doesn't have drinking water. So with those 2 buildings situated and our shuttles presumably on the way back to... Oh no, that's good. Alright, we'll send another shipment to the moon. From where? From Andromeda. And we will do 50, 50, 50, 50. Nope, I'm gonna run out of space. Yep. How about we do 40 of everything? We don't need that much fuel. I can do 22 electronics. That's fine. And then let's go pay a visit to Lava Planet one last time. Uh-huh. How is it? 21. That's not 35, so I'll take it. How much drinkable water do we have? 57. A little more. 60. We're getting there. We consistently had 20-ish when this infection kicked off, so we're making headway. How's our lake? 5,966 lava to go. Our environment looks better. We need a lot more water to make an impact, but at least, you know, we're getting there. Baby steps. I could put down a cloud generator, probably. Kind of want to put it near this lake to help push the lava out and get the water flowing. Thought I heard thunder, but it's just my neighbor accidentally dropping their garbage cans. And are we ready to start extracting some unobtainium? 15 electronics. Are we still waiting for a bunch of electronics? Yes, we are. We'll hold off a little bit longer. I think here's where we're going to call it a day. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you. I hope you know that. I'm sorry that there was no question of the day. I am distracted. But know that I'll do my best to have one next time. I try to have them as often as I can. Sometimes I miss it. Thank you again for being here and for being you. You're just the coolest. I hope you know that. And I will talk to you very soon.